For the next few minutes, I'm going to share some thoughts with you. If you haven't watched any of my videos, you can find them at both thefairrecovery.com and on YouTube by simply searching Samuel and Infidelity. And I'm a big fan of quotes. I love to read quotes from people that, listen, I got to tell you, I love to hear perspectives of survivors, of people who have fought back, of people who have decided to say, look, it's not over. I'm going to keep going. Now, whatever you think about Sylvester Stallone, but he does say something when he ends videos or when he ends letters or what have you, and his kind of sign off is, hey, keep punching. And I kind of have a sign off of keep going. Because there's been several times over my life, I'm sure there's been several times in your life, and especially this most recent upheaval where you've wanted to quit and you've wanted to give up. I read this quote the other day from a hero of mine named Richard Rohr, and he said, "The journey to happiness involves finding the courage to go down into ourselves, to take responsibility for what's there. All of it. This means looking at the self without flinching." Now, I got to tell you, that's easier said than done, because several years ago, when I had to look deep down inside of me, I flinched. I'll tell you that up until about 2 years ago, I flinched a lot. I am comfortable enough to tell you there is a lot in my past to flinch at. If I was to sit down with you and have a cup of coffee or a glass of whiskey, I would tell you I have flinched over and over and over again at some really dark things in my past. I've flinched at things that I have done to bring on the turmoil in my life. I have flinched at the turmoil that has been generated in my life by the actions of another. I have over and over again wanted to quit and give up. I've quit, I think, to be honest with you, the most I ever quit was, I think I quit for about 1 or 2 days. I disappeared, had a lot to drink, and was overwhelmed with everything. The journey to not just happiness, if I can adjust that quote, the journey to healing, the journey to personal restoration, the journey to the new you, and I don't mean that in some weird way. I just mean there are new parts of you that are going to come alive by the work that you do. There is a new self-image, a new self-love, a new self-respect that will start to flourish as you do your own work. You can't control the work that your partner does or does not do, but you can control your work. I will tell you that one of the greatest things I get to do in life is this. I absolutely love it. I have a passion for it. And it has some wonderful positives. When you meet people in public, sometimes they buy you drinks. They come up and talk to you. They have weird sidebar conversations sometimes, and your friends go, "What was that all about?" It's pretty awesome. It's also awesome when people talk about how awful my hair has been at times throughout the last year. And it's quite hilarious how the Affair Recovery staff will get email about, "Is Samuel okay? Like, is Sam all right? That hair, seriously, what's going on with the hair?" So if you're not familiar with my videos, you can go back and watch some videos over the last few months. The hair has done some things. So thank you for some of the concerned feedback, some of the constructive feedback, also the criticism. Thank you. I share this in a humorous way because I'm comfortable with myself. I know what's inside of me. If you'd have done that 20 years ago, I'd have lit you up in email. I'd have found your IP address. Let me just tell you, 20 years ago, the narcissistic, self-absorbed applause addict would have lost his mind. But we grow and we change. And it's not going to take you 20 years to grow and change. You can start right now. Your opportunity is right in front of you to heal and to rise up out of what may seem like it's going to kill you and fight back. I understand so much about the journey of looking inside and flinching. And so I want to encourage you as you go forward, as you move on from this conference, as you move into the next chapter of your life, as you begin to absorb what was said here. And if you go watch any more of my videos or Rick's or Wayne's on our website, and there's so many bloggers, there's so much more information on the website that can help you. As you go forward, I hope that you will begin to say, you know what, I'm going to finally fight back. I'm going to punch back at the things that make me flinch. I'm no longer going to be a prisoner to my past. I'm no longer going to be overpowered by the things that are so dark and so hurtful and so awful. I'm no longer going to flinch at those things. I'm going to actually start to fight back. The way you fight back is reading books, finding an expert therapist, confronting yourself, comforting yourself, refusing to shame yourself, refusing to hate yourself. That's how you fight back. That's how you punch back. It's how you keep going. My friends, my passionate plea today is to keep going and to face what's inside of you unflinchingly. Thank you so much for supporting me, for standing with me, for all the positive comments that are out there, for all the encouragement, all the I have the greatest job in the world to get to read some beautiful comments that bring me to tears time and time again. I get to read other comments too. So it's time for a break. Man, recharge, recaffeinate, take a deep breath, give yourself some downtime, and we'll see you in about 15 minutes.